Okay, hello. This is Emily, the Candle Nurse. Welcome back to my channel. This is going to be my Bath & Body Works collection part 2. Oh Lord, there is a lot of candles here. This is the second one. If you haven't seen my previous video, this is a lot of candles. My goal here is to, I love candles. I love home fragrance and everything in that nature. However, when you have them put away, you just want to buy. So I am going on a no buy and will be shopping my own stash. That's my goal. And so I did part 1, and in part 1 was the candles that I absolutely love from Bath & Body Works. They're 3 wicks and they're single wick candles. I went into why I love them, and then part 2 is going to be these extra candles that I have. Either they are duplicates, like extras of ones that I really love but don't see myself getting through, or they're ones that I picked up on a blind buy. When you go to Bath & Body Works candle day or semi-annual sale, or just like a candle sale, and then you black out, and next thing you know you have duplicates, quadruplicates, if that's a word, of certain scents. And so these are the second group. It's not that I don't like these, it's just that there's so many, and as I go through and kind of list them off, I'll tell you why I put them in these categories. So my goal is, there may be a couple scents in here that I think I've kind of second guessed myself and thought, well, with the spring and summer, maybe I could bring them back into the other pile and actually burn them up. And so that may happen. I am flexible. However, this is going to be the pile of candles that is most likely going to go up on my Mercari page for sale. They need to find new homes so that I think candles should be burned. For a while there, I was kind of hoarding them. My intention was always to burn them, and then what was happening is I would see them and then I would just, I don't know, I felt like I couldn't do it, or what if they didn't bring the scent back, and XYZ. So next thing you know, you have a huge 300 plus, Bath & Body Works 3 wick candles collection. So we don't need that. What I want to do is, my goal is, I'm not done buying from Bath & Body Works ever, okay? And yes, there's some quality issues that I have with a lot of their candles, with puny wick syndrome, not necessarily with the strength and throw of the majority of them, but I have noticed, if I could talk, and I'm holding the camera, guys, so if it's a little bouncy, I apologize, but it's the only way I could get this whole shot in view. But I have noticed the quality of some of these newer candles that are coming out are very faint. And then you think, okay, maybe if I burn it, it will get stronger. If I put it in a hurricane, it gets stronger. Some of these are really light, you guys, and don't come for me, but I'm going to call out the new candles that released, I think it was yesterday or last week, their root beer float and pink bubblegum. I went in store today to redeem a free reward for a wallflower plug, and I smelled those candles, and normally I would have bought one with one backup, so a total of 2 or 3, and I would have bought it online, done BOPUS. I know this is a long intro, but just kind of some background of what's going on. So these candles, this group, 99% of these are going to go up on my Mercari. If I've never used Mercari, but I've purchased from Mercari, I've never sold on there, and so we'll see how the experience goes. If nothing else, I'll have really good presents to give. But I would like to rehome these candles, because as much as I say, oh, there'll be gifts to give, I start to do like hoarding again. So we need to get rid of them. These are just Bath & Body Works candles, part 1 and part 2. It's my biggest collection, but I also own some Kringle candles, and I also own Homeworks by Slatkin & Co. candles. I've got some of their Luxe candles. I've got Candleberry candles. I've got just a few Yankees. And so I've got some luxury candles like LAFCO. I've got some Nest, Capri Blue. I've got some Replica, Dior, the Maison, I think it's Louis Marie No. 4, the Belancourt. I've got some of those candles. So I have too many candles. So it's time to let go and to still enjoy candles. And if you see me through the TV reflection, I apologize. Like I said, this is the only spot I could do. I still want to enjoy candles, but I want to enjoy them for the time. So, you know, you buy a couple candles. Let's say that maybe I could burn through 3 candles a month. That's 3 total candles. So it doesn't mean I need to have 3 Bath and Body Works candles, or I can burn through more of those because I burn more than 1 at a time. But let's just say, for instance, that, you know, for me, if I'm going to burn, 4 candles a month, one a week, I don't necessarily want it all to be Bath and Body Works. I would like to enjoy other, brands. And so, yeah, that's where I'm at. So let's get started with going through these candles. Maybe I could tell you a little bit about them. I won't do scent notes. What I will probably do is the candles I keep in review. Obviously, I'll go into more detail about, the year, the scent notes, and all that. But yeah, let's get started. So I'm going to come up close and you guys will see. Let's see. Okay, so this first row, which I'll scroll down, is Cosmopolitan. And I blacked out a candle day when I smelled this scent. I'm trying to think if it was called, there's people who had been shopping at Bath and Body Works for a long time who said that this was a repackage of, is it Black Cherry Seltzer? I'm not sure. If you guys know, comment below. Anyway, I smell it, and I'm a cherry fan. Tom Ford's Lost Cherry is my favorite scent. Now, this is nowhere near that. But I'm just like, any cherry, give it to me. I do love that type of scent. So when I smelled this, I was in love with it. However, I have 2 in my already keeping collection from yesterday, the part 1. I have 2 in that collection, and so I don't need how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't need 5 more, and so I need to do something with these. They need to find a new home. Okay, Beach Weather. This is one that I picked up a long time ago. It's just been sitting. It's got kind of like a sunscreen type of scent to it. I don't know. It's not bad, you guys. None of these scents are terrible. If there's one I come across that I say absolutely not, then I'll let you know. But I don't know that I'm there anymore. A lot of those candles, well, no, I've got, there's a group of 3 in here that I'll tell you about. But for the most part, I've gotten rid of the ones I don't like. So Beach Weather, and then I have 4 Gingham Gorgeous. I love that scent in body care. I have some single wicks that I'll show you. It's just really light and didn't throw and didn't perform very well. I burned one for my liking. And there's somebody out there that just loves that. It's kind of too floral of a scent for me. So there's that Fresh Amalfi Lemon. Now this is the older package, and I think it's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I have 6 Fresh Amalfi Lemon. This is a scent that actually came back and is released this year. This is last year's packaging. I actually had 2 more. So I went through 2 last year. And although I love this scent, it's a good candle to kind of scrub the air after cooking with like a cooking scent that maybe you want to air out the house. It's got spearmint in it with this fresh lemon, and it is really good. However, it's too strong, and it's one of those scents that, I live with my 3 kids and my husband, and when they kind of said, hey mom, it's too much, it's causing headaches, it's like I have to get rid of it. So I'll be letting these go. The next one I have here is Linen and Lavender, and this one does smell good. It's a good spring scent. It's one of the ones that I'm maybe considering holding on to, but I will most likely put it up for sale. It's Crisp Linen, Lavender Sea Salt, and Fresh Air Breeze. Okay, and underneath that is Blue Orchard Skies, and that one's a really, really good one. It smells like apples and outside just fresh air, so that's a good one. Marshmallow Fireside and Black Cherry Merlot. That's that the blends collection that came out last year, and I love this one, but I already have 2 in my collection, so there's really no reason to have 2 more. I probably won't get through it. Sapphire Quartz. Oh, sorry guys. I didn't go high enough. Sweet Pea. Sweet Pea I just bought this year at Candle Day. I don't even like the body care. Not sure why I got the candle. So that one will be up for sale. Sapphire Quartz, I've got 2 of those. This is another scent that I'm kind of considering holding on to. Maybe one and selling one. But I am 99% sure I'm going to put that up for sale. Amethyst Dreams. I loved this scent last year. I don't even know how to describe it, but I love the packaging and I love the scent. But I already went through 2 candles and a bunch of wallflowers and I'm kind of sick of it. So it's just time to move on. It's out for sale again this year, but this packaging is kind of, I like the packaging from last year. This one right here that I have. So, these ones will go up for sale just kind of over the scent. Laundry Date. There's people out there that just love this scent. And I do love the scent of Fresh Laundry, but it's too strong. Crisp eucalyptus, lavender, and fresh air. Like, who am I saying? Who am I saying that the scent's too strong? But this scent in Paris Cafe, they're just too strong. And the way my house is set up, if I had a better setup to burn a candle near my laundry room, that would make sense, but I just don't. And so I'm not going to burn it in my kitchen or in my living room. It's just not a scent that I gravitate towards. Citron and Tonic, honestly, not sure why I bought it. Does smell like an alcoholic beverage to me, like a mix of gin and tonic or Sprite in there. The drink Sprite is like sticks out to me a lot. And I got it because it was 75% off this semi-annual sale. And it's just not for me. Sparkling Citron Water, Juicy Lemon, Fresh Juniper. Candy Cane Colada. This is the one that I just kind of despise. And there's a group of people out there that just love this scent. And that's awesome. I had FOMO and when I blacked out during Candle Day, and I picked up 3 of them, and I just can't get myself to burn one. It doesn't seem like it has a place during the winter holiday season or in my spring season. It's just because it's got that candy cane mint note, and I just don't like it, and that's okay. Not every scent is for everybody, but there is someone out there that loves it, and so hopefully I can get that into their hands. All right, moving on. Bergamot Waters. This is actually a scent that I really love, and it's very fresh in the house, and it's not offensive, it's not aggressive. But I have burned through so many this year, and this one is from 2022 and kind of needs to find a new home. I'd like to repurchase this one day, but I don't want to hold on to it for another year. Same thing goes for Pink Apple Punch. I love that scent. However, it's just, I've had too many, and these guys need to find a new home. It's not a scent that I'm upset about or offended by. It's delicious. It's very fruity, perfect for spring and summer, but it needs to find a new home. Sugared Lemon Zest. Now I have a lot of lemon scents in the first my first part of this collection that I recorded yesterday. There's so many lemon. I've got the blueberry lemon. I just have too many backups of sugared lemon zest and like that scent of the lemon. So it's just time to part with some. I don't need to have so many backups. All right. Island Margarita. There's a lot of people that love this scent. I'm not quite sure. I haven't burned it, and when I smell it, I don't feel like burning it. It's one of those ones that I thought maybe I'll hold on to, but I've been doing that a lot where I'll grab it and say, maybe I'll hold on to it and burn it later, and then it doesn't end up making it into my rotation, and so it needs to find a new home. Cocoa Paradise. There's people out there that love this one, and I love this one. And the body care, don't come for me for this, but I'm just kind of sick of it. The scent, I have 2 single wicks that I'll show you, but it's just, there's people out there that love this that maybe can't get their hands on it, that they, can find a new home, and I would love to be able to do that for them. Limoncello and Unicorn Sprinkles. Again, I have 2 of these in my actual collection that I'm going to keep. These were backups, and I don't need 2 extra backups of a candle that's a lighter on scent. This is really good for somebody that's got smaller spaces, smelling liver. Sorry, I'm tongue-tied. Smaller living accommodations, like maybe live in an apartment stuff. This would be really wonderful for that. It's just hard in an open concept home that I live in. All right, the 25th anniversary of Cucumber Melon. I had FOMO. It's really pretty. The actual wax, if you can see it, is like a lime green. beautiful candle, not my scent. I was not a cucumber melon girl, and not really, if I did have it, I would want it in body care and not in home fragrance. Okay, Among the Clouds. I last year, I think for Candle Day or semi-annual, so I had a big, sorry if I'm making you guys sick by moving it, but I want to show you guys all of them. I love Among the Clouds, but I had one of those blackout moments where I bought so much body care and so many candles that, you guys, I had like 10 candles and I think there's 4 left. I've gifted off some, but I've burned some, and it's just a scent that needs to find a new home. I'm not, the one that I really love burning that I'm gonna burn is raspberries and whipped vanilla. That one kind of sits better with me, and yeah, I look forward to finding a new home for this one. Okay, Top Shelf Elf. This is one that stuck around during Candle Day. This is one that, like, okay, during blackout, I didn't even realize I bought like 2, and then I went back to another store and bought 2 more, and then went back to another store and bought 2 more. So I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have gifted off 3, and I have burned 1. I literally bought this because the color of the wax is my favorite color, like the most favorite color ever. And what I did was remove the label, and just, you know, so, and have this on a pedestal, and this, like, the color of the wax is so pretty, and it didn't discolor or soot or anything like that. This really was a one and done. I should have got one, enjoyed it, and that was that. And I bought several, and so these are, you know, I might consider keeping one more, but I think I'm gonna try to find a new home if that's possible. I do know that it was kind of sticking around there for a while. And yeah, it's sticking around there. So I don't know that this is a scent that somebody wants, but maybe down the road, if I have it listed, that somebody might want it. Yuzu and White Pineapple. I'm actually probably going to keep this one. It needs to go back into my collection because I only have one. I've never burned it. And when I smelled it again, when I was having this really crazy stack of candles put onto my dresser, which looks dangerous, but I promise I'll pull it down as soon as we're done recording. But this one smells really good, and I really like these labels because they kind of tell us the scent notes. If we get close enough, yuzu, citrus, tropical pineapple, and fresh starfruit. It actually is really good. It smells light, but it's light and airy, but it's not. It doesn't smell like weak. So I'd love to burn that one and kind of get a gauge and review and see. I haven't seen it back this year, so we'll see. I did have the hand soap in that, and it smelled amazing. Unicorn Sprinkles. These are the backups to the ones in my collection. I kept 3 and I was gonna sell 3. Bye-bye, Unicorn Sprinkles. You're the Best. This is white tea and sage, and I actually love white tea and sage, and so these were backups, and I figured find a new home because I have one to burn already. Pink Petal Tea Cake. What can I say? Such a good candle, and actually it just throws, it projects through my whole open concept. Such a good candle. The thing is, who knows when this is going to come back, so I was holding on to it from last year, Candle Day, and my daughter currently has one in her collection that I gifted to her, and I've gone through 2, and so they're older candles. I want them to find a new home. I'm kind of hoping that somebody, if nothing else, I'll gift them, but I know it's hard to get my hands on them, but and it's a really popular scent. However, I have so many other candles to go through, and I don't want them sitting there being neglected. I feel like it's like neglect, candle neglect. Cactus Blossom. I have a Cactus Blossom, so this is a backup, so I got to rehome it. Rosewater and Ivy. You know, there's time and a place for Rosewater and Ivy. I used to love to put this one on when I was taking a bubble bath, but in this house, in our master suite, there is no bathtub. And we have another bathroom that has a bathtub, but I just love my shower, and this scent just powerhouses through the house. And I have a family member that loves Rosewater and Ivy, and I don't think she has one, so I will probably end up gifting this to her for her birthday or for Mother's Day. Soft Rose Petals, English Ivy, and Lemon Blossom. All right, several Black Cherry Merlots, and you know what? I don't have a Black Cherry Merlot that I'm keeping by itself. However, I do like the Marshmallow Fireside and Black Cherry Merlot mix. know there's a lot of people out there that love black cherry merlot. However, I am more of like a dark, deep fruit. This is more of like a candied cherry, dark cherry or something. It's sweet, where I'm more into like the sultry, you know, plum, like the wine cellar type mold, fruit type of scent. Plums. I think I've said plums. How many times can I say that? Wine type of scents. Guys, that sounds so crazy. I just repeated myself 12 times. Okay, anyway, so black cherry merlot is really bright and it's great, and I love it in body care. I do have some lotion of it, and I like it there, but not really so much in the candle. I could do without it. All right, strawberry snowflakes. I have one in my collection, and this is the backup, and you know, it's not 100% for me, so I don't want to keep two around. Blueberry lemon sour, I have 2 of them in my collection. These were the 2 backups, so they need to find a new home. This was the blend, pineapple, mango, and fresh balsam. I'll tell you what, it smells good, and I've considered keeping it, but I've bypassed burning it several times where I think it needs to find a new home with somebody that will enjoy it. Radiant Sky. This one I've questioned, I've held on to. However, my daughter has one in her collection, and when she burns, it really is for the whole house. And so it's technically a backup, and I don't need one in my collection. I'm assuming it'll come back one day. It was very popular. Okay, and then Bubbly Rosé. What can we say? It's like champagne toast with like a more rose note. So, I've burned a couple in my lifetime, and it's just not my favorite and needs to find a new home. Rose and lychee. I'm considering keeping this one again, but I have one in my collection, so guess what? And I haven't burned it, so no. This one's gonna get sold to a home where it belongs. Wild rose, sugared lychee, and delicate raspberries. It smells really good, you guys, and I have it in a soap. Lakeside Morning, not my favorite. It's not like really too outdoorsy for me. It's more perfumed type of scent. And Crisp Air, Driftwood, Fresh Green Apple. I've always wondered how they get Crisp Air as a scent now. So that one's going to be sold. Pure Wonder, I have 2, bought them during Candle Day. The Body Care was my favorite body care for the longest time, and not feeling it. And I would like to get it off my hands as it's new, and if there's people out there that want to enjoy it. If they don't, and I keep one in my collection, I do. But, you know, we'll see. Okay. Bronze Sunset smells like sunscreen. Needs to find a new home. Love always wins. I have a sister who likes this scent. I will probably end up gifting that to her. Pink Pineapple Sunrise. Love this scent. Not sure why I have it in this pile, other than I burned one already, and probably have so many scents I don't know that I'll get through it. So probably will put it up for sale. And then that's a watermelon and wild mint. And I'm a watermelon fan, but I don't really like watermelon and home fragrance. I like to eat it. So Wild Sand, I just jumped on the train and bought this. I like the packaging, and the same goes for Endless Sea. They're just not my scents. They weren't in body care or home fragrance, and so I would like to find a new home for them, or yeah, gift them off. Sunwash Citrus. This one I was considering keeping, but again, it's another citrusy scent, and I've got so many lemons. I'd like a good orange. A good orange out there, people. Give me a suggestion. Saltwater Breeze, body care candle, felt like FOMO during Candle Day. Definitely need to get rid of that one. I didn't like it in body care, and somebody loves that one. Mint chocolate chip milkshake. I actually had 4 of these. I was able to gift 3 of them. I like gourmands, and I'm starting to really like them, but this one's just not for me, so I'm gonna put that in the no pile. Vanilla Bean Noel. There's like a whole group here. Okay. Vanilla Bean Noel, Twisted Peppermint, Winter Candy Apple from the same collection. They're always really good to have once a year, and I have that once a year and could do again next year, and don't really need to hold on to these ones for next year, so I'm willing to part. Leaves. I have a leaves in my collection. This was a backup, so gonna get rid of. Pumpkin Apples, the same thing. I have one in my collection, and the same thing with Harvest Gathering. And then on the bottom is Pumpkin Spice Latte. It's not that I love that candle actually, but it's one that comes back every year, so I'm just gonna try to get rid of it. I didn't get through it this fall. This one is the Radiant Red Maple. It was a limited edition that I think it was in the vault and came back out. I burned one and it was kind of cloying. It was very sweet. And yeah, I think there's other people out there that like it. I'm not a big fan of that one. Winter, I have one in my collection. This was the backup. Spiced Apple Toddy, burned one this year. It's going to come back next year. It comes back every year, so I don't need to hold on to an extra one that I, am not going to burn. 'Tis the season, the same thing. I burned one this year already. Feliz Navidad. I went through a couple of these, and quite honestly, I really like Homeworks' Feliz Navidad better. Throws way better. So this one has that cute packaging and people were looking for it, so I'm willing to part with that. All right, single wicks. The top, we'll just go from left to right. I have Christmas Cider, Cranberry Woods, Pumpkin Bonfire, and Wildberry Tea Spritzer. Twisted Peppermint, Bonfire, Twisted Peppermint, and Pumpkin Bonfire. And then this one is a Fiji White Sands. I don't know why, but that one gives me a headache. And then we have Orange Blossom, which is a new scent that just came out this spring. My husband really likes it, but we have too many. Winter Candy Apple, Ghoul Friend, Indigo Paradise, Orange Blossom again, Vanilla Bean Noel, Ghoul Friend, Lavender and Cedarwood. That one's really good and it's still really strong. It's an older candle, but it's a goodie, but it's too powerful for my household. And then Orange Blossom. All right, so let's just go through these 6 right here. I have 2 Strawberry Snowflakes, 1 'Tis the Season, 3 Smoked Vanillas. Now, why am I getting rid of these single wicks? Because I only burn them in my bedroom. I don't burn candles in the bathroom because I have kids and I don't want them messing with it. So I only burn them in my bedroom, in my master bathroom, and I can't get through all of these candles. So it's time to say la vie, say bye-bye. Okay, next 6, let's do Leaves, Cocoa Paradise, Firecracker Pop, Black Cherry Merlot, and Blue Raspberry Snow Cone. They all need to find a new home. I have Pure Wonder, Gingham Gorgeous ×2, Rosewater and Ivy again, Pink Pineapple Sunrise, and Lakeside Morning. And then over here, kind of ending it, we have 2 Among the Clouds, Endless Sea, Vampire Blood, and Wicked Vanilla Woods. Now, I heard from somebody that they are going to be getting rid of the mason jars and have these new, which they're 1 more ounce bigger. They're 8 ounces, and the mason jars, are 7 ounces. But I like the mason jar better. I like that the lids spin on. These lids on these new single wicks are awful. They don't stay on. They basically, yeah, I don't like them. So I wish they spun on. Anyway. So that's the collection for Bath & Body Works. It was long, it was hefty, but we did it, and we came and we conquered. But it's time to get a move on with these and to kind of hone in on my collection and enjoy the fine fragrances that I have and hopefully rehome these ones. And I will be continuing my collection series probably with my Homeworks collection next, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.